Hey guys, it's Bryson. I'm coming here today to share a specific need that I have. As most of you know, I'm a support-raised missionary here in Topeka, Kansas with a wonderful organization called Cafe Barnabas. As being a support-raised missionary, I am currently seeking to finish raising my support goal of $24,000, and we're actually trying to get there by the 26th of August. So it's crunch time right now, and I would love for you guys to prayerfully consider coming on my support team. Now there's a couple different ways that can happen, and actually I'd love to share with you a little bit more about how missions really works and how God's kind of set that up. If you could think of missions as a three-legged stool, we need each part or each leg in order for missions to stand, and those three things are we need proclaimers, we need prayers, and we need providers. Now the first one, the proclaimer, that's me. I'm a missionary here in Topeka, Kansas. And actually Romans 10:14-15 says, "But now can they call on him if they have not believed in him? And how can they believe without hearing? And how can they hear if no one preaches? And how can they preach unless they are sent?" And so I've been sent here to Topeka, Kansas to share the gospel with students and with the community here in Topeka, and I fill that first leg. Now the other two legs, I would love for you guys to come on board in one or both of those ways. The second is prayer. Man, I need prayer warriors to be praying for God's provision, both financially and just physically and mentally. Missions is a hard job and it's pretty taxing sometimes. So if you could be praying for me, that's awesome. And in fact, Acts 13:3 outlines it this way: "Then after they had fasted and prayed and laid hands on them, they sent them off." And so I've been sent off. I've been sent here to Topeka, and I would love for you to consider praying for me daily, weekly. I'd love to have your prayers for provision and for sustenance, both physically and emotionally and spiritually. Maybe even checking up on me every once in a while to see how I'm doing. And lastly, man, we need providers. That's a really big need for us right now. We've been running at about 30% for most of the year, and we would love to get 100% of our funding. We believe that God is going to provide those funds, and I'm asking you to prayerfully consider if God's asking you to steward some of your resources towards the mission that He's called me to, and really that He's called us to. And that's outlined pretty clearly in 3 John 1:8. It says, "Therefore we ought to support such men so that we can be fellow workers in the truth." And now I love what he says there. We are actually fellow workers for the sake of the gospel here in Topeka, Kansas. And without your prayers and your financial support, I can't do what I'm called here to do. But we are fellow workers. So what that means is that when you pray for me, that when you provide for me to do this job, to do this mission that God has called me to, you are actually also doing the mission. So you share in the benefits, in the joys, and in the blessings that come with doing the work and sharing the gospel. So students' lives are impacted in positive ways because of your generous prayers and financial support. And so I'm asking you guys today to prayerfully consider coming on my support team and helping me reach my goal of $24,000 by the 26th of August. For more information on how to give, or if you want more information on the ministry and the various things that we're doing here at the cafe and through Verge, check out the links below. Thanks.